Let's take a look now at a picture taken by Ted Evans, the Director of Public Works. This happened at about 8:30 this morning on Lodi Street in the city's industrial area. The driver was coming out of a warehouse making a turn when his truck was swallowed up by the road. This street was flooded out during Hurricane Irene. Evans tells me the pressure from the river tides compromised this road and the manhole, and when the driver went over that manhole...
Jersey Shore business owners begin the unthinkable and heartbreaking task of surveying the damage to their livelihoods for the second time in a year following a massive fire along the Seaside Park boardwalk there.
It's about 4 blocks and about 30 different businesses were either completely destroyed or damaged significantly.
Extra obstacle being the south wind was blowing 25 to maybe 30 miles an hour from the south. So it was a difficult fire to fight when you're out in the open.
Pakistan's Baluchistan province, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake on Tuesday reduced houses to rubble and killed over 200 people. It also appears to have created a new island in the Arabian Sea. 60 feet high, 250 feet wide, and 100 feet long. Scientists aren't sure if the mud and rock outcropping will remain in place or subside back into the sea.
You're gonna
first.
Look here, the place, right? Look here, this, that. See what I'm doing, see that? How are you getting?
Do you see?
Boy!
Do you Dang!
Joker place.
It's coming this way.
No, he ain't coming.
The daddy ain't coming?
No, she ain't coming. Oh, not towards the back. Ah!
Heavy rains hit Guadalajara in Mexico, leaving many streets severely flooded and causing a ton of damage. Apparently about 20 cars were dragged in these waters, but wait till you see the camera pan back. Do you see that right in front of that car? That's a man holding on.
Of several states on alert tonight as people in North Carolina remain without power after flash flooding wiped out homes and dozens of roads.
A deluge of rain caused major flooding and widespread power outages in North Carolina this weekend. As much as 8 to 10 inches of rain fell in western parts of the state in 12 hours.
Place, remember, like Asheville, North Carolina and Greenville, South Carolina, already their wettest July on record, both having more than 13 inches just this month. Yesterday, you had scenes like this, the road opening up because places like Hickory, North Carolina got 7 inches or more in just 2 hours.
Las Vegas, too, the normally dry Las Vegas Valley, got slammed with more than 2 inches of rain Sunday afternoon, and that left vehicles stalled on Interstate 215, also resulting in flood watches that extended all the way to northwest Arizona and the eastern desert of California.
Heavy rain and record winds of up to 89 miles per hour also hit New Mexico and flooded parts of southern Utah.
In the 12 years we've lived here, I've never seen this amount of water.
Some states are even setting record lows. Stanley, Idaho hit a winter-like 34 degrees this morning. Sioux City, Iowa had its coolest July morning since 1995 with a low of 44. And here on South Dakota, dipped to 41 degrees.
And in Philadelphia, a new record. More than 8 inches of rain falling in a day, smashing the rainfall record from Tropical Storm Floyd. Operations at Philadelphia International Airport came to a grinding halt when the power went out, paralyzing air traffic for several hours. Meanwhile, in nearby New Jersey, the heavy rains leading to blinding conditions. Cars stuck in knee-deep water for hours.
Old, young, large, and small, bottlenose dolphins of all ages and sizes washing up dead along the Jersey Shore. The past few weeks have been overwhelming for Mike Kapp and other staffers at Brigantine's Marine Mammal Stranding Center. Since July 9th, they've responded to reports of 17 dead dolphins discovered on beaches in Ocean, Cape May, Monmouth, and Atlantic counties. We broke down the numbers to show you how many were found in each.
The results we have had showing viral pneumonia is not indicative of a typical death of an animal. There's something more involved here, and we're not quite sure what it might be at this point.
The oil spill from a leaked pipeline in Thailand has reached the popular tourist island of Koh Samet. It's estimated around 50,000 litres of crude oil have poured into the sea since Saturday. Hundreds of people, including Navy personnel, environment officials and villagers, are battling to clean the oil from Samet's beaches. Pipeline operator PTT Global Chemical has apologised and said the leak has now been plugged. It says the clean-up operation will take another 2 or 3 days, but environment groups say the firm has underestimated the extent of the damage.
Thousands of people squeezed into this swimming pool in southwest China on Tuesday to take a dip in what's been called the country's hottest Julys in 140 years. But as temperatures soared outside, inside local residents were cool, if not somewhat squashed.
Scorching weather in East China's Zhejiang province in recent days has caused spontaneous combustion of a car and advertising board along the street and deformed road surfaces. A summer heat wave has been sweeping the eastern China province since late July, with temperatures staying above 40 degrees Celsius in some
Pennines, the village of Walsden near Todmorden, hit by up to 18 inches of water after extremely heavy rain. It left much of the village submerged. Locals say the rains came and within 15 minutes the road was completely flooded over Wellington Boots. The force of the water so great it ripped up the road. One local flood warden said the amount of rain was unprecedented and caused sheer devastation.
Арал деген міне болған күшті болған. Теңіз деген шалқып жатыр. Түрі жаман болды. Баржылар жүрт бұрында.
Now, all that remains are the lethal pesticides left from cotton production.
This toxic dust is causing disturbingly high rates of tuberculosis and cancer.
Remember the day you took your high school crush to the prom? Remember the day you eloped? Remember the day you were called to protect Canada's freedom? Remember the day disaster struck your home?
पूजा बन गया कई बार पूजा बनी थे
سیل و رانش زمین در استان سیچوان چین تاکنون 40 نفر زیر گلولای دفن و بیش از 500,000 نفر هم آواره شد.
We flew over this enormous Jakobshavn Glacier, the most productive glacier in the world. The ice sheet used to be much smoother on top. Now it's just fractured on top. Conrad Steffens, the famous climatologist, said it looked as if a huge hammer had come down on top of the ice sheet. There's surface melting, which has really accelerated over the years. Huge lakes and thaw ponds. These are these beautiful blue eyes you see in the ice from the air. In other words, yes, it's really melting rapidly in ways that we're just discovering now.
Some stunning before and after photos. And for people that can't grasp what is taking place on the West Coast, show them this video. Show them these photos before and after of what is taking place here. This is Shasta Lake before and after. Another view, and you can see from the bridge here, it shows how dramatically this area has dropped. You can see here at the dam, also showing the land. And I'll leave you guys on this one. This is Folsom Lake. Look at that. That's how bad it is out west, folks. Spread the word, let people see this, because seeing is believing, and once they lay their eyes on this, they'll realize, hey, this is serious. This is a